Okay, friends, today I'm going to talk about coccygeal manipulations. My name is Dr. Subhash Khatri. So, to begin with, the first question is what is it? Well, a patient comes with pain in the tailbone. We call it as a coxalgia, otherwise coccydynia, otherwise coccygodynia. In a patient who has got coxalgia or coccygodynia, the routine treatment is with NSAIDs, otherwise sitz bath. And once the patient is not responding, the patient is often referred for physiotherapy. In physiotherapy, our simple approach is we call it as a MAMA, that is modality. We use phonophoresis. Advice, we say avoid sitting on the hard surface. And then in that M, which stands for moments, uh, one of the option is to perform the coccygeal manipulation. And in modality, my personal favorite is coccygeal peel. So once you think that you got a patient who is the right candidate for coccygeal manipulation, then what you need to do? Let's see the next slide. So first question is look for the indication, whether there's an indication for coccygeal manipulation. And a simple indication here is chronic coccyx pain. So if your patient has got long durated pain, such as more than 12 weeks, patient had tried all conservative measures, then one of the best option is coccygeal manipulation. What is patient's position? Now instead of showing you the full position, I thought I can just describe with this diagram. But to begin with, the starting position of the patient is on a treatment table. Ask the patient to be in prone lying, that is lying down on stomach. Then ask the patient to abduct both lower extremities and perform the internal rotation. So prone hip abduction with internal rotation is the starting position of patient. Now we'll see the technique. First of all, take the consent of the patient. Call the patient of the same, along with the patient, call another person of the same gender, otherwise call patient's relative, just to avoid some unwanted problems. Then put on the surgical clothes, use some lubricating jelly, otherwise gel. You can use KY gel, you can use ultrasound gel. Then ask the patient to perform the deep breathing exercises, or just take long and deep breath. And at the end of expiration, just try to perform like per rectal thing. So you can insert your index finger through the anal sphincter so that you get into this position. Now this is your gloved index finger, and this is another index finger from outside. Try to hold the coccyx. Then the first option is palpate this soft tissue such as muscles like levator ani and coccygium. Once you palpate, find out if there's a spasm. If there's a spasm, then apply the gentle soft tissue manipulation so as to get these muscles relax. If you feel that these muscles are tight, then try to stretch them. Now the next step is, once you hold this coccyx this way, apply the longitudinal distraction. You can hold it for max 30 seconds and you can repeat it 3 times. After that, see if there's a malalignment of the coccyx. Wherever you feel there is a malalignment, the way the arrows are showing you the forces, you can apply the force and try to correct the malalignment. Once you do this, finish up the procedure and try to find out how is the patient's response. If you want, you can repeat this kind of technique at least for 3 days. If it is working, you can go ahead But on the contrary, if it is not giving you beneficial results, then you can refer the patient for another treatment option such as surgery or otherwise local anesthetic. So let's recall, we wanted three things basically. One is soft tissue release, distraction, and manipulative correction for the malposition. So to conclude, you can think about using coccygeal manipulation as an alternative for surgery or otherwise local anesthetic injections. And if the patient doesn't respond to this, you can very well refer the patient for surgery or otherwise local anesthetic injections. One of my personal favorite is using this kind of pillow. We call it as a coccygeal pillow. The beauty of this coccygeal pillow is when the patient sits, this coccyx part doesn't touch the chair. So the pressure is avoided. Usually, I advise the patients with the coccygeal pain to use coccygeal pillow for at least 6 months. I think that's the end of it. So thanks for listening, and I'll wind up here.